man for man. I can go Hulk and smash. You can get all my raps. Better not cross my path. I'm just mad. I'm big mad. We stay mad. Cause we mad.
Good evening. What is going on? You were tuned into the Mad Ones Live. This is your boy, Professor Tony, alongside your guy, Boogaloo Jones. What's going on, Boogaloo?
What's happening?
Man, there's a lot happening in this world. It's too much to name everything at once. But I would tell you this, man. What's going on overseas is definitely going to come over here. We always notice they tend to do things over there first, and then they bring it over here. So this is more so a warning to us over here in America, because you know one thing Americans do love.
Stay alive, people.
Is some weed.
Yeah.
And you know what? Stephen A. Smith might be right. He might stay off the weed. Remember that?
Yeah.
He might. I always agree with Stephen A., but this one he might be right, because
look at Gooner. Even Gooner said, look what Gooner said. Yeah, he smoke weed every day. And you can't.
I know. I know. Hey, I said, well, UK too. I think people in the world love weed. But guess what? It's funny because last year we made a episode and we was talking about the fentanyl crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And we was talking about how they were lacing some of the weed. They were dipping the weed in a little bit of fentanyl to get people to keep on coming back to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we was like, it's only gonna be a matter of time before they make a drug that's gonna be worse, and it's gonna look just like weed. And now it's here. And the crazy thing about it, they call this drug Kush. So we're gonna show y'all some video. What up, PJ? Been a long time. Good, PJ.
Yeah.
Nice.
PJ been with me all week, man. Been kicking it with me all week.
Oh,
man.
Yeah? Oh, that's what's up, man. Good to see. What's up, Chrissy?
Yeah.
Gooner, yeah, you tell me Gooner said he smoke weed every day.
Yeah, smoke weed every day.
PJ said he keep the weed too.
Hey, right? Man.
This is why.
Man. Y'all might want to get ready to start leaving it alone, man.
Same thing with Jeff.
Get off the gas. My boy X, what's going on,
every day. X OG, what's good? What's good? All right, yeah, for sure, man. So we're gonna show y'all a video on it, but like, Book, you don't partake, right? You don't partake.
Nah, I don't smoke no more. I better stop smoking. Oh, it's over with me. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I don't smoke no more.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah,
so
smoke no more.
But it's a lot of people that's
I
on
used to smoke, not no more.
We gotta show this one, because man, when I say
all my people still smoke. All of them.
Let me tell you what's really scary. Let me tell you what's really scary. This Kush that they have now, it looks just like weed. It looks just like weed, but it's 25 times stronger than fentanyl. Yeah, it's 25 times stronger than fentanyl, bro. That's
but I mean, if you smell that, you might just pass out. Because if you touch the fentanyl, you just pass out and be up out of here. You smell it, you might just pass out.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Chrissy,
don't be telling folk that.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself, Chrissy.
Nah, Chrissy it's just satire. Chrissy just doing satire. Yeah.
That's all. Yeah, she don't mean that. Got a garden at home.
She just like the garden. She like the garden. She likes to grow tomatoes.
Yeah.
Right?
And watermelons and fruit and tomatoes.
Hey, watermelons. I don't know. Dang, that's a whole. You need to start selling that. Get you some money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, but no, real talk. So, just imagine a drug that looks like weed, but 25 times stronger than fentanyl, and it's killing 12 people a week. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What Cat Williams say? He smoked. You might think that nigga dead. He ain't dead, but this time he really gonna be dead.
Who you talking about?
What Cat Williams say? He smoked. He say when they smoke them out here, he might fall past out. You might think he dead. He ain't dead.
Right.
30 minutes, he gonna wake up ready to eat everything in your entire house.
Well,
but not
no
this
more.
Time.
Man, not this time. We know, yeah, I know
don't
Queen.
think he
I know.
dead. He gonna be
Shut up,
dead.
Queen. I know Queen
What's
be
going
cheating.
on, Queen?
This is for this right here is just a warning call to all of our chiefers, and I know most of the mad ones are.
Yeah.
Okay. And but you know, they're gonna find a way to get us. It might be another little crack epidemic in the black community. They'll find a way. So with that said, I want to show this thing to y'all. I was like sitting there with my mouth jaw on the floor, Boog. I was like, oh, you tell me this thing look like weed and it's worse than fentanyl?
You know, I gotta tell
come
all
on,
my
man.
people because all they is smoking. Baby mama, everybody smoke. Yeah.
All right,
All they
so
is blow it down.
let's check it out.
Then welcome back to the Breakfast Show. Now, a drug is devastating lives all across West Africa, and the UK is thought to be one of its main importers. Kush is highly addictive,
It's
but
coming
also
from the UK.
affordable, making it irresistible to people in poverty.
Exactly. It's coming from the UK, and people are spreading online. I'm gonna show you all the misinformation that's being spread out after this, but they're saying that this drug is originating from Sierra Leone in West Africa, but it's not. UK is importing it. It's actually America, UK, and South America importing it. It's not just the UK. They're importing it into West Africa in Sierra Leone. And a little backstory: Sierra Leone is the place where a lot of the freed slaves went back to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's ironic. Out of all the African countries, that's the place they chose to drop this kush off in Freetown for the freemen that went back to Freetown in Africa. I think that's really weird, Book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Liberia too. It's both Freetown and Liberia. It's both places freed slaves went back to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing, man. Why did they choose West Africa? Why they ain't dropping it in East
Because
Africa?
they got to make shit work on our ass over here. We know what's going on.
But all right, but let's get to it, man.
Hey.
Well, the drug has gripped communities across West Africa. Our Africa correspondent, Yusuf El Bagir, has spoken to some at the center of the crisis in Sierra Leone. And a warning, a report shows people suffering from malnutrition, which you may find distressing.
And you see his name, Freetown.
Yeah.
Literally, that's where they were sent back to. So, this is crazy, bro.
What the hell? It might get them addicted like that.
Yeah, get a ridiculous. Bro, look, just watch.
It's a temporary escape with a brutal come down. Kush looks like marijuana, but can be 25 times stronger than fentanyl, making zombies out of men and women in Sierra Leone. This synthetic drug is creating an underworld in plain sight and rapidly spreading across West Africa.
I've got to share this. Are you paying around $140 or more per month?
That look like some heroin, man. Where they over there passing out of stuff?
Oh yeah, I know. It's bad. Oh no. It's a long ad. Okay.
You gotta share it back the screen again.
Yeah, I got it. 1 second. All right, can you see it?
Yeah.
All right.
Tyson said it got human bones in it. What the hell?
Huh? So what?
Tyson they claim they had human bones in the mix.
Yeah, man, that's some of the propaganda that they putting out there. So yeah, I'm gonna show that too, because they putting a lot of misinformation out about this thing right now. Yeah, but they claim it got human bones in it. All right, check it.
Drug den under this main road.
We're suffering, but all the thing we tell you now, we need help. All is it, we need help. We need help. Look at my condition.
Bruh, look, you understand? You have never seen there hasn't one problem. Africa always had poverty and all that, but you know what they didn't have in West Africa? Junkies.
Junkies.
They got junkies now, bro. Like this whole bridge under this bridge, these people just under here just looking for the drug.
That's a good point, Chris. That might be what they're doing. Y'all scared to buy this stuff off the streets? You got to go to the dispensaries.
Yeah, they're gonna make that. That's my point. They're gonna try to get you to go to. They're testing right now, bro. I think they testing right now, how strong, how much. But they want because weed is one of the few drugs that doesn't do all that type of damage that the other ones have been doing.
Yeah.
So how about we just taint that one too, right? And everybody loves it.
Mm-hmm.
The conditions of the people here are as haunting as their home, a den of deprivation and disease.
There's this shared sense of pain and entrapment, and everyone coming in and out is connected through their addiction to Kush. And they've all told us that they want to quit, but as long as they stay here, they'll...
And Book, why did they name it Kush, bro? Isn't that crazy?
Cause that's some shit that we be talking
That's
about.
what yeah.
And that's what we be, yeah.
That's crazy. They named it Kush, man. There was a movie. I can't remember the name of that movie. They just showed it not too long ago where they showed somebody come and it's on Netflix with Jamie Foxx. You seen that when they get like superpowers?
Oh yeah,
that movie. Yeah. Remember when they introduced it? They went to all the black and a couple white folks, but it was mostly black people. I think it was one white dude, Machine Gun Kelly, and they were like, "Yo, y'all want to sell this weed?" Or I mean, not the weed, whatever the drug was called that made them superheroes. Remember
give
that?
Powers for a day.
Yeah, give them powers for a little bit. Yeah. But you see, they went and found all of the people and they brought it to the dealers, right? It's not like a dealer was sitting in the lab cooking up something like, bro, I got something that's going to get everybody hooked. This is coming from scientists. This is coming from UK scientists, and not just UK, because I don't want to only blame UK, because they said it's also coming from South America and America. And they're shipping it to West Africa. That's crazy.
Wow.
What up, Gina?
They'll never break free.
Elizabeth is 24 years old and pregnant with her second child, but can't bring herself to give up Kush as long as she stays here.
Elizabeth, does it feel like a risk to smoke Kush while you're pregnant? Why are you taking the risk?
I keep smoking it because it makes me forget about my worries and challenges.
The numbness of the high has worn off, and she can't hold back her pain. These are not the fringes of Freetown, but a place for people of all ages, caught in the clutches of Kush.
He started puffing.
This drug is evil. This drug is bad. I don't know why they gave me this drug in this country. Our brothers are suffering. Some are dying. Some have sores on their feet. We don't know. This drug brings destruction. Look at me. Just because of this drug, I have sores on my feet.
What up, Will? What up, Charlie?
There's a shelter among shacks for teenagers like Ibrahim, whose Kush-induced sores have eaten away at their limbs.
You see what it's doing?
That shit called sores too?
It's causing sores in their legs. They can't even walk. They get to the point where they can't even walk, bro. That's why I said this is worse than fentanyl, bro.
Oh, none of that shit.
This is worse than fentanyl. They just experimenting right now, but best believe it's gonna make its way over here. And then politicians gonna have something to campaign on. We're gonna have something where it destroys more of the community. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? They can't even walk, bro.
Some are paralyzed by infection and malnutrition, lying in corners where others have died before. The rest are debilitated.
Does it hurt?
Abu Bakr is only 14 years old and was handed his first Kush joint at 12. He's been fighting for his life ever since.
When was the last time you walked?
Long time.
Their limbs are literally ravaged by this. They've got these huge open sores that they have to keep washing with disinfectant. They can't even walk. And yet they're still scrambling to get cash to buy more kush to smoke. Are they still smoking kush?
Yeah, upset they still smoke.
Even with all this pain?
All this pain when they get out, they still smoke.
It's a prison with an open door. The drug is destroying everything they need to survive.
What up, Laden?
These damn commercials. That stuff look like weed too. I wonder what it smell like. Do it smell like weed too?
I don't know. They didn't say what it smelled like.
This container has come from a high-risk import country to Freetown's port. Shipments from the UK, EU, and South America need to be searched for kush ingredients.
To be kush.
And this one fits the bill.
The initial testing shows that there are kush items as well as acetone, which are also used in the processing of kush.
Bro, they're using acetone to make this drug, bro.
Yeah, they put that to smoke to make, you know what?
Yeah, some other stuff. Yeah.
And where have they been shipped from?
They've been shipped from the United Kingdom.
The UK is part of a transnational drug trade feeding Sierra Leone's growing crisis, destroying families, eroding communities, and spreading.
They're making it. That's what we're saying.
Man,
they're making it.
That's the stuff to make it. So somebody over there got to know how to make it.
Yeah, for sure. They're gonna teach you how to make it. They're gonna send you the supplies. You understand? They taught the drug dealers how to do this.
Across the region, through 3 different borders to Africa's smallest nation.
It's quite a sleepy border, but kush has been seized here before, and it passed through 4 countries to get here from Sierra Leone.
Now, what's funny is passing through 4 other countries to get here. Remember, I told you that the freed slaves went back to Freetown, right?
Yeah.
There was a large exodus from them going from Freetown to Gambia. But somehow they're passing over all these countries, and the kush is getting to Gambia now, bro. This don't seem weird to you, bro?
Yeah, of course it seems weird to me,
bro.
Yeah.
They're searching the cars of young men for traces of kush or other drugs being smuggled in. It's a necessary but futile exercise. The border is so porous that the official checkpoint can be avoided.
There's no boundary. So there's no demarcation of anything. You can come from the Gambian side, you can enter. You can come from the Senegalese side, you can enter.
The threat of kush tearing through Gambia's tiny population has law enforcement taking a zero-tolerance stance.
We're on a drugs patrol with police hunting dealers in Gambia's biggest city. This is one of the weapons deployed in the war against kush, but it hasn't gotten rid of it. It's just driven it deeper in the ground. They've just stopped someone now.
Jump out, boy.
They've caught a dealer, but not of kush.
This is cannabis skunk.
They can tell the difference between. I guess you tell the difference.
The searches are thorough, with any amount of drug possession warranting arrest. These raids have become a regular feature
I don't know
of Gambian
I don't know what
nightlife,
that one was.
with more and more seizures of cannabis and amphetamines. It's an average drug bust of small-time players, confirming reports that deadly kush dealers are operating out of sight.
Here's the kush we are having here.
We've been told that kush is still happening, still being sold, but is not being done in the open.
It may be, yes, because it's a product that is.
I know that's pretty crazy, all right, Booner?
Do you think that you will manage the kush?
They won't legalize
weed,
but they'll make a worse form of it and send it to another country.
Simply because we don't take it as individual property, we take it as a national issue. Everybody's involved.
It's a national issue with few long-term solutions. And in the country's busiest market, we met a Sierra Leonean who spent a year in a Gambian prison for dealing kush and feels little remorse.
Feel guilty for selling it? No, I don't feel guilty.
Why not?
That nigga sound like the people over here.
What? Guilty for what?
I told you. I said, boy, them wet Africans, boy, they ain't like us over here, but I don't know what it is. Them folks down here, boy. Guilty.
For what?
Guilty.
That's crazy.
I'm not using my money to get the kush.
You heard what he said?
What he say?
I'm not using my money to get the kush. You understand that? Somebody's giving it to bro. Come on now. They're like, go ahead and spread this. What up, Mr. X Lex?
What's going on, Mr. X Lex?
Hey, what up? What up? Yeah, he said I ain't using my money. Damn, bro.
People always give me money to get the kush for them.
You couldn't have said no?
I needed the job, so it's like
I needed the job. I needed the job, bro.
That means he's working with somebody.
Bro, you get it? That's what.
Yeah, he working with somebody.
I needed the job.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He needs money, and they gonna take advantage because you over there, you struggling. Hey man, I got a way you can make money. It reminds me of the crack epidemic, right? It's like, because they'll tell you, like Freeway Ricky Ross and them, they said they got approached. They tell you that government official or whoever came to them, Army general, whatever, came to them, said, "Hey, you sell this." Didn't they do that to White Boy Rick too? I think in that movie. White Boy Rick.
I think White Boy Rick was
he ended up being an informant though, right? But
White Boy Rick, shit, man, he got long. He just got out of prison a couple of years back.
He working for Lucifer. Damn. Said Boogaloo, you gonna have to choose a side, 49ers or not? Oh damn. See that? The hat. Damn, bro. You were not a Falcons fan, bro. You wearing everybody's gear.
Listen, man, I am a Falcons fan, man.
I didn't even know that. I don't match everything. That's funny. But you need to get you some baseball hats. I mean, baseball hats or some basketball hats.
Yeah, I like the Falcons don't match everything.
All right, but he said lies. Every day more lies, Bug.
Hey man, listen, man. The Falcons do not match everything. It's crazy though, man. That stuff do look just like weed, but it might be like you said, it might be some of that K2 stuff, which ain't no damn telling.
Young men are seen as prime suspects in the Kush trade, but some of them are working to stop the spread and prove that it's possible to quit.
I was at my brother's shop and then I went to smoke Kush. After smoking, I felt my tongue was choking me. People had to come and hold my tongue, then take me to hospital.
How did you help Aziz stop smoking?
It is very hard. It is not just your advice that will make the person to stop using the drug. It is your advice and he or she being ready to accept to stop using the drug. That's the only way.
Back in Sierra Leone's capital, a police officer chases a kid caught selling Kush. He's disappeared, so his father is arrested instead. As Kush smokers from under the bridge come up to watch. The action passes and they celebrate to their rhythm,
lock your ass up.
a dulling of the senses to soften their rapid deterioration. The daily drug
this ain't the
of
same
this devastating
We'll
drug.
think it's the same one, Tony.
Yusra Barrett,
No,
Sky
it's not
News,
that Kush.
Sierra Leone.
No. This is a brand new.
Drug they got.
They just
man.
made this. It's not that Kush that they got over here.
It look like weed though, but it's not. There's some stuff. Hey, you smoke this, you look like a heroin addiction. It's worse than fentanyl. This is worse than fentanyl.
Man, look, like it's 25 times worse than fentanyl. Let me see where that dude was. Like he just bent over, can't even move.
You got to show him rolling it up too.
Look at this. This that fentanyl. This is what be happening with fentanyl. They don't never fall over.
Yeah.
They just be standing there like that. But this one, this one gives you sores on your legs.
They got to be that stuff smoking in Philadelphia. You know, folks were walking down and all them folks like zombies down there like.
Oh no, that was Canada. Let me see if I could show that because Canada was like that. That was Canada. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up real quick. But yeah, man, Canada look like a zombie land. Yeah, look, man, drugs is the easiest and quickest way to destroy a community, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we just need one. We are teetering. We just need one more push. It's over with, bro. Because I don't even know what we do from there.
Nah, we still recovering from the crack epidemic. Hey, they don't even put no more drugs.
I know, bro. We don't need no more epidemic, bro.
Yeah, we need no
Have
more
people over here
epidemic.
like, damn, I thought it was I thought this was weed. What happened? Then, like all of a sudden, there you go. You can watch who you smoke with, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be further. Watch who you buy from, watch who you smoke with.
Cause you don't know, they just, you look at it, it's like, okay, it look like okay. Look like he rolling up some green. And you're like, here you go, just give it to you. You know how people is too. They would do it.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they doing. Like I'm gonna mess you up too. Same way I'm messed up. See if I can find this. Okay, yeah, this is in Canada. Vancouver.
Oh.
See if I can find. I want to find that one where the dude was walking. Like he can't even walk no more. You remember that one?
When he walked down the street, everybody just bent over. It was one of them states.
Yeah, they was all bent over, right?
What the hell wrong with these folks?
I'm trying to find the like. Ain't really showing though. This probably ain't the video. This one's just talking about it. No, they probably seen it though, but oh yeah, here you go.
As you can see, we just got out of a pen.
Oh, this is in America though. This fentanyl.
That's what
America.
I was telling you. They got something
This one,
like that.
it's on. Oh, they got one in America now. Dang, bro.
Yeah, I don't think that's what that is. I don't know what they own up there, but
Fentanyl. They said they on fentanyl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
COVID. Now we got an epidemic. Fentanyl. Fentanyl is taking over American families. Look at these zombies right here. The government needs to step in. Please step in. And
damn, bro. That's bad, man. That is bad. All right, so let's go to this right here because I just think the fact that it looks like weed is the problem. That's the big problem.
Oh yeah, that's the problem with that. It looked just like weed. You can't tell the difference.
So a flight attendant just got busted trying to import that stuff. How many pounds does he have? Let me see. How many pounds does he have? Bro, he tried to get a bunch in.
What's he trying to import it to?
Let me see. All right, can you see it?
Now you gotta put it on the screen.
Yeah, Flocka. I remember hearing about Flocka. Is that the bath salts? I can't remember what was Flocka. I heard it for a second and it didn't really pick up. I remember bath salts was out in Florida too for a little bit, but they ain't really pick up too much.
What, you trying to import it over here?
I don't know. I just know she got caught trying to import it.
We're gonna lock you. You know, they already tripping about the fentanyl. They know we can't do no more epidemics right now.
No, they're saying, they can't handle that.
No,
all right, so it's a lot of misinformation being spread because this is a new drug, right? So people are just now like, whoa, talking about it. But it's a lot of rumors going around about it, so we're gonna clear that up. But they said it's a new drug called Kush. It's taking over the black market. You know why? Because it's really cheap. It's cheap to make. It's really cheap, and I guess it's a big profit margin. Let's just say that. So people are like, I'd rather sell that. It originated from West Africa, causing a state of emergency. All right, number one, it did not originate in West Africa. It originated in UK, America, and South America, but primarily the UK. They just dropped it off in Sierra Leone. All right, it's causing a state of emergency in Sierra Leone because because grave robbers. Now here we go. Grave robbers were digging up bodies to capture bones to make the drug. All right, we're gonna. I'll show you an article that debunks that whole drug thing, and I'll tell you why they're saying that it's made of human bones. The article goes over why. Okay, so let's show this.
Yo, so check this out. A 21-year-old former flight attendant was just arrested in trafficking a new drug called Kush, made from, get this, from human bones. Bro, what is going on? Now, when authorities caught her, they said she had over 100 pounds worth of product worth $3 million. And now she's facing up to 25 years in a Sri Lankan jail. And nobody wants to go to jail in Sri Lanka. Now, another thing is, what is Kush and where did it come from? It actually
Dang, they trying to take that to Asia, bro.
Oh,
Hey,
no, yeah.
he
You
said
man,
she got caught in
that's
Sri
what that
Lanka.
is. Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't want to go to jail,
You go back.
Asia.
They said she got caught in Sri Lanka.
What is going on? Now,
You
when
going to
authorities
jail.
caught her, they said she had over 100 pounds worth of product.
100 pounds. What in the hell, bro? She was trying to be what's that lady?
Blanca.
The queen pin
Yeah,
down
Blanca.
in Blanca,
Griselda Blanca.
Griselda Blanca. Yes, he was like she was about to try to run it up, bro. It was worth $3 million, but you know good and well that wasn't hers, bro. $3 million.
Yeah, what? You she done went to jail over there. Them folk don't care who is, but you going?
Oh,
She finna go to jail.
Look, this is a new jug right here, bro. They said it's one of the fastest growing in the black market right now. This kush right now. It's spread throughout West Africa. Now they're trying to spread it throughout Asia.
Asia got an opioid damn crisis already.
Yeah, I remember. Well, that they used to be on that opium, but I don't know how that is now. But I know it was always a thing for them.
That's what they
opium
do.
was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. $3 million worth $3 million, bro. You know, but her plug, man, she got caught. Flight attendant, where the hell was she trying to put it? You think, man? I'm trying to figure out how she even did that. 100 pounds
for $3 million. And now she's facing up to 25 years in a Sri Lankan jail.
Damn.
And nobody wants to go to jail in Sri Lanka. Now, another thing is, what is Kush and where did it come from? It actually originated from Sierra Leone, West Africa, but since then it's been spreading across the globe. Now, this drug Kush is a synthetic cocktail of cannabinoids, formaldehyde, and other opiates 25 times stronger than fentanyl. And yes, grounded up human bones. Even Sierra Leone's president.
All right, so the part that he did tell truth was it's going globally right now, which is why I'm just wanting to let all my people know about it, just to be aware. And then two, it is 25 times stronger. Yes, the ground up bones and starting from Sierra Leone, yeah, that ain't true.
Declared a state of emergency because grave robbers were running rampant.
And the Sierra Leone president and his wife are in on it. So that's the craziest part. They are allowing it to come in the country. So I don't know if some official came to them. I can't tell you that part. But the people the people over there trying to get them out of there.
These the same people that say the Epstein files didn't exist. Yeah, okay.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. We all know the government cricket. Come on, now.
Digging people up to get the bones for the drugs. Boy, hold up. I just want to know who is bold enough to smoke something stronger than fentanyl and have no conscience knowing that you're smoking people, literally. But this actually could be even bigger than what we think. I mean, let's not forget this piece of trash right here. A former morgue manager from Harvard just pled guilty for selling body parts, in which he was selling to other buyers across the nation, which could give way to a black market.
Yeah,
they're selling body parts for.
Yeah, that wasn't for this though. But yeah,
what the hell are you doing?
They've always been selling body parts. Same with Planned Parenthood. They got caught a few times selling the baby body parts that are broken up. You know, when you get an abortion, they take the baby out piece by piece, and then they sell it.
I believe some of them folks be eating that shit.
I mean, it probably is. I mean, you don't. The point is, there's a black market for it. I don't know every reason they're using it for, but yeah, there are people that believe that, like the baby, at least the baby parts, they think that it makes them live longer because of the new cells, which is disgusting to think about.
But he just said the stem cell. That's exactly what Tice just said.
Oh yeah, yeah. So he said that. Let's see. Yeah, they sell them for the stem cells. Okay, yeah. Crazy, man. All right.
I.e., selling bones for this drug. But it doesn't stop there, because just a couple months ago, this lady from Florida who owned a shop named Wicked Wonderland just got busted on federal charges for, you guessed it, buying and selling human bones on Facebook Marketplace. So we have...
Wow, bro.
She gets me. The hell is going on in America? They all around the world.
She didn't even try to go on the underground. She just said, "Hey, Facebook Marketplace, I'm gonna hide in plain sight. I'm gonna just put it in the suit. I'm gonna sell suitcases. I'm gonna sell you the body." Bro.
Somebody called the police on that. Well,
Yeah, somebody had to, bro.
Called the police right on her dumb ass. This lady on Facebook Marketplace, somebody she got kids' bodies. Oh, y'all might need to check this out.
Yeah, I just bought one. I just bought something, and I thought it was something else. Like somebody just probably stumbled upon buying one of her things. You know? Yeah, that's probably what happened. Because everybody else that know about it knew to go know the man. That's crazy, man. Dang, bro. So that's the permanent dream pack. She said she looked like she burned her kids with cigarettes.
Yeah. She looked like one of them little shop owners too.
She named her. Didn't she name her shop Wicked Wonderland, bro? Like, come on now. She said she is the Wonderland of the Wicked, bro. This is it. She told you. They said people tell you who they are, believe them, bro. Like, what?
Got pink hair. I got a pink streak through her head.
Oh yeah.
The Wicked one of the witches of the Wicked.
Not one, not two, but 3 different scenarios dealing with body parts and bones, which could give away that this new drug is a big part of the black market now. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube because I'm
okay. All right. So yeah, he said a lot there. So let's just go ahead and get some experts that talked about it. They said the zombie drug rumored to contain human bones, killing a dozen every week. That's a lot of people, Book. That's a lot of people.
It is a lot.
All right. All right. Kush, unlike the drug or the same, unlike the drug with the same name in the US, is a mixture of several substances. So it's not the same drug. I know I can't remember, one of the mad ones is asking about but it's not the same Kush from here. Including
the same.
Yeah, including cannabis. So it does have it is made with, that's probably why they're masking it, bro. It has cannabis in there, bud.
It smell like weed.
It's probably gonna smell like weed because of that.
But you know the difference between some garbage and some bull.
Yeah, well, if it smell different, they're gonna be like, no, it's just that gas. Don't believe them, bro. Don't
they already told me if you gotta put your nose in the bag, you've been had. You gotta put your nose in that bag.
Oh, that's funny, bro.
That ain't it. Then leave it alone, man. That ain't
all right, so including cannabis, fentanyl, tramadol, and even some preservative formaldehyde. Damn, some have claimed that the drug contains ground up human bones, though experts think it's just a rumor. All right, and let's just go to the experts that actually went and talked about it. Because here they're just talking about what the drug is doing to people. All right. Contents could vary between batches and geographies. Kush in one area could be very different to Kush in another. We often see this drug, monkey dust in the UK and bath salts in the US have been used as generic terms for a range of different synthetic drugs. All right. All right. So here goes the expert. Right. What's his name? Hamilton. All right. As a form of drug containing human bone, experts think this is very unlikely, and there's no evidence to support these claims. He said, I am highly skeptical about the idea that human bones are used to make kush. There's nothing in human bones that would be intoxicating. Okay. I suspect that this been started as a rumor that has spread widely without any evidence to support it. And then what other part here we support it? All right. The rumor of bones is reminiscent of fear-mongering tactics used by the police and other agencies in the United States to induce a moral panic and deter individuals from drug use. Samuel Tobias, PhD of health in the University of British Columbia, told Newsweek.
You ain't gotta be telling us, hell, the mother dying off black. We ain't too much using it no damn way.
Well, no, but he's saying they're telling you that it got human bones in it to try to keep people from smoking it.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tony. I don't need to put no rumors out down here. Once you say,
I mean, sure, you see what happened with fentanyl already. Like fentanyl.
Yeah, but they been putting that in them pills and stuff. Folks be thinking they taking Percocet.
And that's the point.
Yeah.
They already tried one way, and now it looks like they just gonna sprinkle it into the weed. You don't got to have a whole pack of it. This is what I'm trying to say, right? So it's highly addictive, right? So you get one of your weed men to give you a baggie or whatever it is, right? He sprinkles some of that in there, and he give you mostly weed. You understand what I'm saying, Book?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna keep coming back to him. That's the same thing they was doing with the fentanyl. That's the same thing they was doing with the fentanyl with the other drugs. And people actually end up started getting hooked to the fentanyl instead of the other drug they was taking in the first place.
Glad I don't do that. I'm glad I'm drug free.
Yeah, man. It's bad, man. It's really bad out here. All right, so I'm gonna have some people call in and say it's one other thing. One other thing I want to show here. Okay.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Leave them drugs alone.
You know, guys, I want you all to watch this video. By the way, if you haven't followed this organization, House of Happiness on Facebook, go and follow them, okay? They're doing a phenomenal job, you know, showing these addicts, these Kush addicts in Sierra Leone. By the way, Kush is this addictive synthetic drug that has overtaken Sierra Leone and its young people. And it's all over West Africa. And this current illegal government of Julius Maada Bio brought Kush into Sierra Leone. At some point, they declared a state of emergency on drugs. But of course, it was, you know, for the sake of just formality, right? But listen to these guys. These are the youthful populations of Sierra Leone. These are the young men and women of Sierra Leone. These are the future leaders. Listen to them. Listen to them.
Now we listening more. Like now, want talk, una talk now. Now una need the kitchen now. The video we all man they talk, but una talk now. They talk for all man. They talk. That they listen now. When you talk, man, you talk. We beg House of Happiness. Let them help we. Yeah, beg. Then we go change. Then we go reform through this Kush what we did because some of who they take this Kush here. You know, like who are not correct. And Kush naturally when you take you know they do correct you when for do. So we beg House of Happiness, let the land, let the people all land work. Then we get good shelter. Yeah, then we come on.
Yeah, you good. They ain't gonna mess with that. They already got the alcohol industry locked. They ain't gonna mess with your beer, X. You good.
They don't let me have my fucking beer. I'm good.
Yeah, you good with the beer.
Now, yeah, you good with the beer. The boy got mad when they put one of them people from the LGBT thing in there.
That prohibition didn't work. They were like, all right, well, let's just let them have the beer. They can have it. They can have the alcohol.
Law was gunning folk blowing up stuff by some beer, gunning folk down. Oh, that's funny. Boy, it's crazy.
Streets, medical facility, who are there for help? They are let them help with House of Happiness with the big one they where they out. Yeah. Let them penetrate per week. Would they beg them? Yeah, let them help me.
They all high as hell right now.
From this morning, who that they will smoke bullshit from this morning?
From this morning, me I don't smoke.
So now I don't smoke.
No, not all man don't smoke. Some man don't get money for bad.
So who that don't smoke? When they stand up?
Me I don't smoke.
When I stop, I don't smoke. When they stand up this morning.
Me I don't smoke. Don't smoke.
So when that boy not smoke, when that boy not smoke.
Because of the money.
So how not to get money for smoke this bullshit?
Well, the money, how will they get this money?
Yeah. How are they getting the money? How are they getting the money when they don't have money? I think at this point they're just giving it to them, bro.
I believe
because remember we just watched that that little news report. It said that boy they gave it to him at 12.
Yeah.
12 years old. That boy ain't got no money at 12 years old to buy that.
They get you addicted first. They give you the sample, then you got to try to get some money to get it. So now you're gonna start robbing and doing whatever. That's crazy.
The only reason alcohol is legal is so they can tax it, and they couldn't tax it the way they were still unaliving people. Yeah. For sure, yeah. They found a way to just make a lot of money off of alcohol. And just that people told me it was deer blood in the Jägermeister, and people still drink it. Yeah, so yeah, you got a good point, Jeff. It's not the human bones thing. Probably ain't gonna stop people that like are junkies from using it.
Well, don't worry. Yeah, but the only thing I do, you see what happened to Budweiser? Just team up with some of them. Hey, man.
He said, "Yep, the dealers out there being paid just to give it to the people." Yeah, I believe that. That's what I was
that's
thinking.
exactly what's going on. The ex say he don't give a damn long as they don't touch his bill. They don't give a damn what they do. He don't do nothing now.
He said, my high versus your beer, I can still drive you. You just gotta sit down a minute. I don't know, man. Look, if they do really start sprinkling a little bit of that in there to get you more hooked to come to them every time, because that's how the fentanyl started. And it's already like made with weed in the first place. That's the part that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You
they
know
caught them. I remember them. The dude got caught with them 100 pounds coming to Georgia. All the weed was sprayed with fentanyl. They busted the hell out of his ass.
So somebody did get caught with spraying the weed with fentanyl. Oh,
yeah, he tried to
no.
come. They tried to bring it to Georgia. You know the GBI. You know they be waiting on you. Come on, we got you. Your ass going to jail now.
Was he a Latin dude or something? Was it a cartel?
I don't know what he was. But I remember there was a story. It was about a year or two ago. Buddy tried to get. He got caught coming to Georgia, trying to bring that junk to Georgia. For locked his ass up.
All right, y'all call in.
Him and all.
What y'all plan on that? On this situation?
Put a link in the chat, man.
I'll put it.
Put it in.
Yeah. Call y'all and call in. What's y'all thoughts on that, man? This whole, I just think it's weird that they started off in the countries that they did start off in. Why they ain't start off in Sri Lanka? What is that about?
They got to test it on us first. Then we get to everybody else.
We always being tested on from Tuskegee to here in Sierra Leone, bro. Like, come on, man.
Going on, Ty?
What's good, sirs? What's good?
X, they saying 12. They saying 12 people are dying a week.
That's a lot of damn people.
Yep. All right, yeah. All right. So, what's your thoughts on this, Tice?
It's like you said. We are the guinea pigs. They tested on us first, see how potent or how good it is, and then they spread it to the rest of the world.
Yeah. It seemed like it worked because they've been apparently going through this for a year now in Sierra Leone. But I guess it's just now getting on the radar of the news networks, so they're talking about it now. Hey, what up, Queen? But it's funny that they had this white girl trying to smuggle $3 million worth to Asia. That's crazy, bro.
She better get some time over there.
They said she got 25. She's looking at 25 years in Sri Lankan jail.
Well, if they caught her, trust and believe something else got through. They always use somebody to set it up. So she was the small load. They used her for a decoy. She got busted, but that big load got through.
So it's definitely in Asia now.
She got lucky though, just looking at 25 years, because you can get the death penalty over there. You get caught smuggling drugs.
Oh, in Sri Lanka?
Yeah. You can get the death penalty even in Sri Lanka.
I wonder if she's from UK or America. They didn't say.
Did y'all see the country that boy from Texas over there overseas playing basketball got caught with the weed candy? He penalty over there.
Oh, look, Jeff said he says he was bringing in spice instead. Let me see. So that dude was just wrong on almost everything he told us. Let's see.
Anyhow, whatever she got busted for, it's just like the Hispanics do when they need something to actually go through, they'll sacrifice a little bit.
Yeah,
they will. Like to somebody who's growing it and producing it, that little bit of that's a little sacrifice to what they really needed to get through.
Yep.
So she paid the ultimate. I bet you her family taken care of because she paid the ultimate price.
Yep.
Okay, so she's British. She's British.
Mm.
100
I
pounds.
get that wrong. I don't know how
No,
I'm
it's
doing. I
Kush.
get it.
No, it is Kush. It's 1.2 million worth of synthetic cannabis or Kush in her luggage.
How
Yeah,
the
so
hell
she
you
tried.
thought you was finna
Wow.
get by? How the hell
They
you
got.
thought you was finna get 100 pounds
They
of
got a
any
picture
type
of
of
it.
grass?
But it's like you said, she was the fall guy.
Yeah,
What up,
yeah.
Jeff? All right, hold on. Let me show you the picture.
Yeah, I don't know how to
They
do this
got a picture
screen
of
no more. Isn't that crazy? Oh, there
It's
you go.
funny, Boogaloo. It's working perfectly fine over here for Tony. I think
Can
it's
y'all
biased.
it.
It's
let me just
biased.
do a test? Can y'all hear
This
me?
shit is biased. We gonna have to
Yeah, I
talk
can
to
hear you.
StreamYard.
I
Hey,
can hear you,
man.
Jeff.
Okay,
All right, so look
cool.
at this.
All right, cool.
Yeah, British woman held in Sri Lanka could be months from bail. Hearing lawyer. So yeah,
You
she's a
was
British woman.
busted.
She's a British
She was
woman,
busted.
Yeah.
bro. That's 100
Who's
pounds,
that?
bro.
Who
She
packs
should have been.
spices up like that? Come on, man. Let's just be
She,
for real.
Bro, she's 21. Who put her up to this, bro? A young British woman held in Sri Lanka prison without charge for the last 3 weeks could be still months away from bail hearing after her arrest for allegedly smuggling 1.2 million worth of synthetic cannabis called Kush in her luggage.
they
Said
held
to the
her family
Independent.
hostage because that right there don't even look like you can cover it up on a plane. What was you thinking?
No, exactly.
Look at her. She looking
Like
dumb as
you
hell.
ain't got
Look
enough
at
clothes to cover up 100 pounds of grass.
Bro, but yeah, you're right. Somebody was forcing her. I don't know, bro. Like,
Somebody
Exactly.
held
Forced
somebody
to
over.
take.
Somebody held her family hostage. It was some problems in that.
Mhm.
Look
I
at
don't
her.
know
She's
how she.
21 years old.
I don't know
She
how
has
she
a
thought this
whole
could get that
life, and
through.
she's a beautiful looking lady.
Go there.
That's
Look at her face.
crazy.
You can tell she's scared.
Yeah, she's scared, bro. She just got caught. She about to go to Sri Lankan jail, bro.
And asses are been taken in ways she ain't gonna be able to explain.
Oh yeah,
She better
especially
hope
over
that's
there.
not the case. She better hope that's not.
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain.
Man, that's about to be bad.
That's
That's about
what's
to be
going
bad.
on.
Yeah. So I don't know why she thought she could bring that in, but clearly this is it's moved from West Africa, and they're clearly trying to now spread it across the globe. That was a big attempt. 100 pounds.
It
Her
wasn't
name
no attempt.
Charlotte May Lee.
She should have known damn well when they put that stuff in her luggage like that she was just might as well go ahead and said her goodbyes.
Hey,
Her
I know an
61
episode of
her
Locked Up
61
Abroad when I
piece
see
luggage
one.
set was a dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Y'all
What'd you
ever
say,
seen Locked
Jeff?
Up Abroad? Locked
Yep.
Up Abroad. Man,
Nah, I never seen the episode.
I ain't seen
That's
that.
that's what this
Is
show's
that a
about.
season?
That's what this. No, it's a whole. It's got multiple episodes. They got a
What
British
up, Will?
version and a U.S. version.
Oh,
Yeah,
I never
it's
seen that.
about people. Well, most of the episodes are about people that thought,
Oh, yeah.
I just
Oh,
this was going to be my one chance. I
oh,
met a guy. I
oh,
met a
yeah.
guy that told me that he'd fly me to Sri Lanka for free, and all I had to do was take this bag. And then, like the whole show's like each episode's about
Oh, that's
each
probably what happened
episode
to her.
That ain't what happened to this
each
lady. Ain't nowhere in the
each
world,
episode's
Tony,
about
she
like
had this
their
much
stay in
stuff.
prison.
That's a lot
Yeah,
of
each
damn
episode's
drugs.
like about their stay in prison and stuff.
I
Yeah,
mean, a
and they
pound or
got like
two, I
they got
get it.
multiple seasons. They got
But she
seasons of
got
this show.
100 pounds.
100 pounds.
100. It ain't even
Ooh,
like 10. 10, you could probably stuff around your body, tape it up.
it's
I don't
10
know. I'm
times
just saying.
10. It's 10
But
She
times
this is
tried
10.
to sneak it
100
in.
pounds.
She tried to sneak it in through luggage as if they don't
They don't
X-ray
tell
that
Because she's
stuff.
a flight attendant, so maybe she thought
Oh,
she didn't have to go through the checkpoints that the other people go. You get what I'm
There's
saying?
no
somebody
way.
got it
No,
her
no,
on the
no, no.
plane.
As a flight attendant, she should have known better. She,
Better.
out of all people, should have known
You
as a
know what's
flight
gonna
attendant.
happen? She gonna tell on somebody. I promise you, she
No,
gonna
you
tell
know
on
what's
somebody.
gonna happen? She going to jail. That's what's
She'll
gonna
tell on
happen.
Oh
somebody.
yeah.
It don't
Oh
matter
yeah.
who she tell on because like I knew, the plug don't never get busted.
Look, there's
So
footage of her
No.
ass being detained
Rarely.
somewhere.
And the
Very
and the
Oh,
fact
rarely.
there's
that she's
footage. All right, let
21
me.
and the fact
Yeah.
that
The fact that she's
Let me get it.
21 and the people that put her up to it don't have no type of responsibility for it. They just get to go scot free, but a 21-year-old get to go to jail. Who knows the type of
You know
mental
what they were
manipulation that
thinking?
this young woman went
Oh, they
through?
do
They were
have footage.
Okay.
they were thinking
Max
she's
just said
21.
what
She can handle
Danielle
6
basically
years.
said.
She can take a stint.
What happened?
That's what they were thinking.
Yeah, that's what a 45-year-old scumbag would tell a 21-year-old who don't know nothing. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but
was.
Somebody
yeah,
stayed
It
out
yeah.
of
sounds
jail
like
because
gang
she went
culture. That
in.
shit pisses me off. It
Yep.
sounds
This
like
the
gang
footage
culture
right
to
here,
do
That's
bitches
y'all.
like that.
hey, that's the other thing on that show is they talk about how they'll set one person up to get caught so 100 other people can go through free.
Right,
That's
right.
Yep.
That's
that's
what
really the shitty
that's what
part too.
Danielle was
That's what
talking about.
Danielle was
Like she
saying.
said, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
definitely
exactly.
it's
Yep.
definitely in there now. They probably, you know what they did? I think they probably gave her an ass load of money, and she was like, "What?" She
No,
probably
Tony. In those countries, I think
Maybe
that
not
they
even.
held they do
No, they
because
promised
like
her.
listen,
They promised
you
her
put
money
in no, it's
and didn't
more
give
than
it.
just promise. They had to use a force of threat in some way or some form
That
because
too.
that is a
Yep.
large amount of any type of drugs. That's a
a
large
100
amount. So
pounds.
she
Yeah.
knew
hundred
that
pounds.
she knew that she was a sacrifice in some shape or form, but it had to be a threat. Like somebody is
Damn.
threatened.
Yeah.
Only reason
Like
I don't think they
Yeah.
do
sacrifice
this,
her
do this, or
because
your
they're
do this,
too
or
much
For
money.
100 pounds.
your
Yeah.
brother ain't gonna make
I
it up
don't
back.
think they sacrifice
Yeah.
her for
I
100
agree. For
pounds.
100 pounds, that's a
That's a
hell of a
lot.
lot.
That's a lot of
My bad.
goddamn. That's a lot
Yeah,
of
but
money. I don't think
Boogaloo,
they sacrifice that.
£100 for a grower and £100 for a
Hold on,
grower and a
that
producer ain't nothing. If they got
Yeah,
fields and
Because
fields of the same drug,
they not
it's
growing
nothing
it.
to
They making
sacrifice
it.
that.
that's
Well,
true.
they
That's
got
what
to
I'm
make it
saying.
convincing. They
That's
got to
true.
make it
yeah,
convincing
definitely
because I
when you gonna
mean,
get definitely when you gonna get more through, you're gonna make more money.
yeah.
Get
Right.
what? She better tell
They
on
So
got
they caught
somebody.
fields.
£100, but like £400 got through.
I guarantee
Oh,
this
maybe
girl finna
1,000.
tell on somebody. Somebody finna get told on. She a flight attendant.
What
She
if she
finna tell on
doesn't
somebody.
know?
If
What if she
if they
don't
can
know the right person to tell on?
She
She
if they
also
finna
can
tell on
know
whoever
sacrifice the
all she
100
posted.
know
pounds, they
all she
probably got
know
through
is it was
2,000.
some guy named Ace that told her to take this.
Exactly.
That's all she gonna know.
Let me see this video of her ass
Exactly.
getting busted. Yeah, play the video, Tony. Let me see this.
PJ,
A
I seen you.
21-year-old British woman was arrested by customs officials at Katunayake Airport for attempting to smuggle 460 million rupees worth of kush into the
Look at
country.
that shit.
Sri Lanka Customs reported that they discovered 46 kilograms of kush concealed in 2 of her travel bags.
It's
That
The
was
spicy,
woman
y'all.
had
literally not
arrived in
even
Sri
Bro,
Lanka
hydrogen.
that's
from
the
Like that literally
operation.
looks
Look,
like they sent.
bro. They
It
vacuum.
looks like
They
they
bro.
sent her in
They
there.
made
It's
it to where
vacuum
you can't even
seal.
get the smell. You cannot smell anything, bro.
That was not a clever plan because
That
even the
that's
Hispanics put it in oranges
I don't
that's
think
and
the
it
other
was
thing I
tomatoes.
very
wanted to
clever.
say
It
is
was
Like,
I just Googled this and apparently Kush and Spice are just interchangeable names. So like just so everybody knows.
that Kush is
Oh, okay,
spiced.
okay.
So it could be okay. It could be. It could have been
That
okay. Yeah, you're
that
right.
Kush is spiced. I got you.
Yeah, yeah,
Bangkok,
it's the same
Thailand.
thing.
So
I'm
Kush,
just saying, PJ,
so
I
Kush
don't
and
know
Spice
about it. I'm just
is
saying it has came across my knowledge time to time.
That looks
said
like
Queen is grizzly on fire.
somebody owes
So
somebody
does
some
Spice
paper.
look like hey Jeff, does Spice look like weed?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
just
looks
looked
like it,
more
but
of a flower. I
it
smoked
doesn't
some of that
smell like
before.
it.
I
Yeah, they used
smoked
to
some of
sell it
that
in the gas
before.
stations
Bro,
down
you
here.
better
They
leave
used to
that
sell it in the
alone.
gas stations.
No,
Boy.
They used to
no,
sell it.
no. Let me tell y'all the experience though with it.
They
I didn't
sell
know
it in the
what it
gas
was.
station.
My friend was like, "Let's try this. We're gonna try this." So a quick story. We're gonna try this. So I tried it. Right. Next thing I know, I felt like an Indian. Like I wanted to go outside and shoot somebody
Oh
with an arrow.
hell, oh hell, nah.
I
I
did
won't
not
never
like
do
it.
that.
That was the first and the
It didn't
last
hit
try.
me
It
like
make
that.
you have some really. I didn't even feel high. It wasn't even medicinal.
Well, I must have bought some bad stuff because that it hit me like a cigarette. Like I just
It
felt
didn't hit me
lightheaded.
like nothing. I was outside like I was an Indian, about ready to take down the people.
Wait. I want to go back to you said they sell it inside of the
They
gas
used
Gas
to sell
station.
station.
it in gas stations. Yeah,
Well,
they
they
used to.
outlawed it here, so they don't sell it no
Yes,
more in
here
gas
too.
stations.
No, not anymore. No,
How
either.
the hell did it get on the shelves? Isn't the drug
Because
administration?
it's not considered marijuana. It's not considered a
Right.
drug. It's
It was
like them
different.
rhino pills. It's not
Right.
Viagra, but you can go
And
get the cheap
and they
Viagra at the nearest gas station.
and what you
Yeah.
do after you buy it is none of their concern. They're just selling selling a plant in a bag.
Yeah.
You know.
That's bullshit.
Well, I went to
Bro,
a gas station. They
get
talking
outta here,
about
bro.
some, they
It's
got the 3
synthetic. It's not
pies
even
or
a
some
plant.
K2. I don't want none of that
Ice
shit.
is
Talking about I got
synthetic.
3
How they
pies.
bro? That's see, man. Okay.
They said
I don't know what it is.
K2.
I don't know what it is. I tried it once.
All
It
I
didn't do
know
anything
is
for me.
You know what
nothing
else they
like.
got over here? What I realized, you know, they got the weed and they share the weed
And
sodas in this
I would
gas
say this
station.
though, the article did say that they did bring up bath salts and all this, and they said but this Kush is a different strain, and they're saying this one is the one that came from what we see going on that's taking out
Right,
people's
Charlie.
legs.
Oh, okay, that's what they.
Right, they're trying to make spice better, but
Yeah, so this is so they have different
not
names.
better, but you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. More potent and more addictive. This
Yeah,
one is the
yeah.
one you might lose your legs. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I ain't now. That's where we draw the line at now.
Jeff, they trying to spice up their Kush, Jeff?
Yeah.
They spiced up the Kush.
Spicy.
I'm so glad I'm in
Let's
California
see.
where we have nothing but thousands and thousands of many different medicinal flavors. I'm just gonna keep saying medicinal.
All right,
Sri Lanka Customs reported that they discovered 46 kilograms of Kush concealed in 2 of her travel bags. The woman had arrived in Sri Lanka from Bangkok, Thailand on a Sri Lankan Airlines flight.
The worst
The
weed in
suspect-
California
Oh,
is the
so
best
she
weed
already went to
anywhere else.
Thailand with it. So she came from Thailand, so she already had some of this. I don't know. She dropped off over there. It might have been more.
Dang.
They know the drugs.
I'm telling you that the government, whoever running this thing, she was
double
a human
dashing.
sacrifice.
Dang, bro.
The government got part of that. That much drugs, the government have something to do with.
Yeah. This is a
Yeah,
synthetic drug.
true.
The government made it in the first place. It was made
That
in the
is
lab.
a delivery woman.
Yeah,
That part.
Yeah, she was making money. She was probably making. She
I'm
was
with
like, she probably
legit.
got. She could have
This
got
is
addicted
spice
to the
round
money,
2.
man.
Okay,
with
I
legit.
didn't say no to drugs, but yes to
Say
medicine.
no to drugs and say yes
But
to
yes to medicine.
regular weed.
Because the drugs that you get from the pharmacy are worse than that plant that's growing out that ground. So yes, say no to drugs because those are the drugs, and say yes to the nature because
There's a
God
reason they
created
call it a drug
This ain't
store.
no plant though. This some stuff they don't
Say
put
yes
in
to
a plant.
ayahuasca.
Yes, it's definitely synthetic. Yeah, she said those
Say
say
yes
military
to
folks are
what's that?
mad
LSD.
easy to
Hey,
finesse.
y'all want to
I'm
know
gonna
why
say
drug?
no to both of them.
Y'all want to know why drugstores sell
Saying
alcohol? Because it's a
Why?
drug store. Because it's a drug
Mhm.
store. It's for the
Mhm.
drugs. You won't find any weed in there.
All right, so let's
They're
see.
has been
Yeah, I
handed
pharmaceutical
don't
over to
do
Katunayake
drugs,
representatives.
so I
Airport
don't
Police
know.
Narcotics Division for further investigation. This seizure marks the largest
Damn,
Kush
bro.
drug bust in the history
That
of
do look like some
Katunayake
gas
Airport.
though.
This is the largest Kush
I know when
drug bust. Hey,
hey,
do you heard that? This is the largest Kush drug bust of
I
all
bet it
time.
they look
is.
like back in the day when I used to buy mine, they had you to come in the packet, man.
That part,
Yeah,
that's
I
how, I
bet you
mean,
it
I
Allegedly.
look
wish
like
I
it
bought
look
mine
like
like
Allegedly.
that. I'd be
Hey, you
happy.
come in the packet.
Man,
it
Boog,
does.
you do some really good acting on the internet, right?
Yeah,
Right?
it
Now,
was a joke. It's a
Tony.
joke.
Now,
It is a
Tony.
joke.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, that was
now you
hilarious.
said that this was. Now let's look
It's
at
too
it.
late.
You said that this was one of the biggest drug busts they've ever had, right? In a while in history, right?
No,
So not only
for
does
Kush.
it look good for the enforcement, it looks good for the law enforcement because now they got like a ribbon, like look what we took down.
Yeah, that's
All
why
the
they smuggle.
time they funnel through the rest of it so they can take their community down.
You're
It
right.
looks
I agree.
everybody is winning on win-win situation. We'll sacrifice her because she don't matter.
Yeah, I agree.
And then
I agree.
it looks
'Cause
good for our government,
that's why they
but
doing the photo op.
it's a win for our government.
Right. That's exactly why they taking a picture. Like, look what we did.
Look at
Look at
this.
me. Look at me.
Look at this, boys.
We're keeping
Be
y'all
like
safe.
life in the background. They back there smoking. They talking about y'all all don't smoke this up in one place.
Exactly.
Try to make it look good.
Yep.
You know, there are other countries with their rules different from our country. So we also got to look at that as well. Like the rules and regulations that we have, they don't. So it's okay for them to sacrifice a human being for the betterment of their country. We do it too, but they do it bluntly.
They
And
do it
that's
for
just what
money.
she
They
was.
don't care.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson told us they don't really care about us. We're we're dispensable. We're dispensable. We're like cattle to them.
Yeah.
That's what they think.
Yeah,
I'm not saying we are. I'm just saying that's
can,
what they think. We're just numbers on a sheet.
I don't do drugs, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. Oh, Max, I ain't see my boy Max out here. Damn, I'm tripping. What's going
Max
on,
is in
Max?
here? Oh, what up, Max?
Yo, what up, Doug?
Man,
What up,
what's up,
bad ones?
man?
What up?
Ain't nothing, man. What you think about them starting this drug off in a place where we are and then spreading it around the world?
We the experiment.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's what they do with
We're
everything, anything
hamsters on the wheel.
experimental. Yeah, with anything experimental, it's always gonna get started where black people are. Like if you, like the fact that it was in Africa, it could have been in Detroit or Chicago. So like they're just gonna find melanated people and test that out. Like I feel like with everybody else, it's just like they'll probably die right away or something. I feel like with black people, with melanated people, it's like, what can we do to not kill them right away, but like keep them sick enough to where we can make money off of how fucked up they are. But like, if we make the drug too strong, then they just gonna die. We're not really making money off of that. So they with black people. If you get it right with black people, you'll get it right with everyone else.
It did come from the UK, so it makes sense that it's closer to just take it to Africa since it's at the UK. So that makes sense for them to do that.
Do they still sell it in gas stations in the UK?
With an operation like that, I don't think it matters.
I'm trying to wonder why Discord kicked me out. I didn't tell nobody how to cook it up in the kitchen. Why they kicked me out?
The reason
They act like I was in there telling them to get that baking soda and boil that water. I ain't said nothing like that.
Well, check the reason
why would you say that?
Max, I think Max trying to say. What'd you say, Max?
Yeah, Queen she was speaking on what I had called up about how it's a win-win for everybody on that little drug operation with the airport. But if you're in the cartel, right, you're one of the big bosses or whatnot, it's beneficial to you to have people on the inside, have feds working for you and everything like that. And so if the higher up they are on the totem pole, the more on the inside, the more as the boss, right? So what you do is you get a nice young 21-year-old that doesn't mean nothing to your operation, and you have her take 100 tons of whatever the fuck and get busted by the dude who's your guy on the end, on the inside. Now he's front of the paper. Like, look, this is my drug bust. We ran a whole operation, biggest in history. Where's my promotions? Now he's promoted up, and now you smuggling things in higher areas. Now you could smuggle on cocaine in clear bags for everybody to see, but nobody's gonna bust you for it because the boss is in with the boss.
Right.
And so
I agree.
That it seems like that type of move. A 21-year-old, you don't trust a 21-year-old with that much weight.
Yeah,
she was definitely thrown out there. It's like, here you go, take this
for real. She's like a
with
sitting duck. She's a sitting duck. They 100 pounds. That girl was probably at most like 200 pounds. You know what I mean?
It wasn't even that she was a sitting duck. She knew that was her. Like some of these people, they hope they make it through, but they know the risk.
Here, guys, let me show y'all this.
That's why there's a show about it.
She is crying. She actually is crying, though. I'll give you, cause I know we were like, there's no tear, but she is actually crying.
I don't think she knew she was gonna bust it.
She thought she knew she was gonna get busted.
Yeah, they probably
I'm a flight
told her
attendant
it's gonna be,
accused of smuggling
gonna slide
1.2
right
million
pretty girl going to jail.
in front of the Sri Lankan court. Part-time beautician
She
Charlotte
about
May
to get
was
taken.
nervous. She
Her
was
first
called into
drug
the
run
court
and
by
everything.
local
She thought
cops
she was
with her
about to
hands
get
behind
promoted
her
and
back.
move up.
Charlotte was arrested
Ooh,
last
shit to
week
all of
after
her
cops
friends.
found 2 suitcases stuffed with 46 kilograms of the synthetic.
Ooh, look at that there. Ooh,
25
look at
times
that
more
there.
That don't look like no regular weed.
That don't even look like no regular weed.
Yeah, dude. What are y'all talking
That
about?
do,
No, it
man.
don't. No, it does
It
not.
do. Yes, it do look like
It
weed.
does. It looked
It
like something
does.
straight out of high
And
times.
I'm gonna broke that shit down and rolled it up.
Maybe in Cali, you know what? Maybe they're targeting Cali because
Look,
out here
I'm gonna
over where
broke that
Tyson and I
down
are,
and
it don't
roll
look like
that up.
that.
Yeah,
It look like that here.
It look like that in Georgia.
It look like that here.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that. That looks like a sentient being.
that
That looks like a
exotic.
crab.
That's the
Look, out
exotic.
here
in the toilet.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you, out here and
that looks
out
like
here
something I pull out of the ground and spray with some weed killer.
Charlie, people don't want to smoke the weed unless it looks like that. Like it has everything that you're looking for. You see
Maybe for
the
y'all.
orange hairs,
Hey, I'm glad I live where I live because I would never smoke that. That looks like it has mold on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that orange
That
hair?
the more mold it look, the more potent it is, sir. You down there smoking that?
See,
I don't
I'm
know
glad.
what he's
See, y'all
smoking.
just made me glad I live out here.
Damn, bro,
You
that's
see the orange
crazy.
cubics on it, you know it's good.
That's crazy.
You know it
That
got
it look
that
like
smell.
that.
Look at the crystals on it.
It's supposed to look like that.
Hey, Jeff, they out there smoking that
And another
bacteria. That's what that is. That like straight up
I don't
bacteria.
even know why y'all listen to Jeff. Jeff don't know the difference
Like a
between
germ.
good or bad. Jeff
guilty.
living the
Southern
look at what
Charlotte
Jeff
Man,
living. Come
State
on
Court
now.
Queen, it's
finally
like you
sentenced.
love and hate me.
Appeared
Why
in front of the court today after
you
languishing
talk so
in a
good and
hellhole
so
prison
bad
for
about me?
days.
I know my shit. I've been
But what you
smoking
not
since I was
gonna do is hate
18.
on my our
cannabis
medication.
load into the court as part of
I
their
know.
investigation.
That was not your
Police claim she
medication. That
didn't
was
know she was
spice.
smuggling drugs in.
Wait, listen, guys. Listen, guys. She said she didn't
That was
know she was
spice,
smuggling.
Queen.
Listen, go back.
Not your
Go back.
medication. I would never
Y'all
hate
got to
on
listen to what she's
medicine.
saying. Listen
She
to what she
said
said.
she didn't know that she was bringing the drugs in.
She lied.
Yeah.
Brits
Right.
claim she didn't know she was smuggling drugs into Sri Lanka before she was detained and called the allegations against her made up.
I mean, think about it though. You just walk into customs with a whole bag load of
Not a bag, 4 bags.
4 bags.
100
What the hell you
pounds.
thought was in the briefcases?
25 pounds a bag.
She came from UK and then she flew where next? Bangkok.
She had that shit in a Walmart bag.
Then she flew to Thailand. And then she flew to Sri Lanka. What in the hell, bro?
Oh, she been making drops all over the world.
Real shit.
Pimping all over the world.
Mr. X said he'll be her pen
Drugs
pal.
all over the world tonight.
She was pimping all over the world.
Detained and called the allegations against her made up.
A pretty girl about to be run.
Stopped by Sri Lankan customs officials after stepping off a
You're about
flight
to look
from
like an
Thailand on
MMA
Monday
fighter
last
soon.
week. Speaking from
She gonna
behind
get
bars, she
swallowed
said
up
she
in
had
that
no
jail.
idea there were drugs in her luggage when she
She's
left
gonna look
Bangkok.
like that MMA fighter.
21-year-old
The one
He got
girl.
planted in her
and she got
luggage
the
in a
lip
plan
filler.
removed
And
by
she got the
dangerous
lip filler.
dealers in
Oh
Southeast
no.
Asia.
She
Kush
gone.
All right, listen, this is what she's
She got
claiming.
depleted.
This is what she's claiming. She's saying that she didn't know that they put drugs in her bag when she left Bangkok. So what happened was somebody must have switched her bags or something. She was sleeping, somebody put it in there. This is like basically what she's
Bunch
saying.
of
Yeah,
BS.
sure.
She knew.
That's what happens to
She was a
everybody.
call girl. She was informed.
Come on,
The
Tony.
addicted to
100
drugs is
million
That wasn't
pounds.
even mine.
No,
100
I never seen that
pounds.
before.
100
100
pounds. Yeah.
I ain't never seen
pounds
that before.
and
Almost $2
100
million.
pounds, and you not know nothing.
She
100
didn't
pounds
know
of
nothing.
huh?
She was asleep, and then they
Of
changed
course,
her
when I
bags
get
out.
pulled over by the police, I say, I don't know what I did, officer. Like, I don't
100
know what I
pounds.
did either.
Hey, we're
Get
talking
what,
about
That's like
Tony?
a small
what if they
child.
did? What if
That's
they
like a
really
small
did that to
child. She's
somebody,
smuggling
though?
a small child.
What if
What
they
you
really
say,
did that to
Tony?
somebody? What if they really did do that to somebody in the customs, right? Say you they like let's just say there's drug runners, and think of the baggage claim people. They get your bags. You don't have it for a second. What if they and you don't check your bag before you leave? We don't. So what if real talk? Somebody over there took all her clothes out, dropped all them 100 pounds in there, and she goes walking in like thinking they ain't gonna check her, and then now she like, where all that come from? And everybody like, girl.
Tony.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. I thought you were gonna say she got
You've
charged with
been to
1
the
pound.
airport, right? You've been to the airport. You know that they weigh your bags, right? You know they know the weight of your bags when you enter the airport. They know the weight of your bag because if your bag weigh too much, they make you pay, right? So they know how many pounds is in your bag when you enter this bad boy. Along the route, you're right. You no longer have custody of your bags, but the weight of that bag don't change.
Tony,
So
all I got to say is
Guilty. That nigga is guilty.
Sir, settle down. You have to go deliberate.
I don't need to deliberate. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
Ah, damn.
Wasn't she white?
I sincerely feel like she thought
Wasn't she
she
white, bro?
she made a thought because she worked where she worked at that she was gonna have an easy pass through. That may have been her thought. That's probably why they targeted her. But as a person and an employee of the airport, you know better. You know that even past our eyesight, the bags are being checked. So
You know
for
what?
you to think that that was going to walk past you being in that industry, yeah, you knew something was up.
If I was her lawyer, now I'm sticking to that story. The bags got
Hmm
switched. Who walked?
Yep.
Exactly.
I'll be like,
And you
real
gonna get
talk.
smacked.
I'll be
You gonna
telling
get
those
smacked
people
out the
who would
courtroom.
walk right into the checkpoint with 100 pounds of Kush and nothing else is in the bag.
A
That sounds like a
21 year
GTA
old,
mission.
a 21 year old who's told everything is going to be okay. All you got to do is just walk through the thing. She
Oh
ain't
my
goddamn
god.
nobody switched her bags. That's like if I
That's why they
look,
chose her
dog.
because she
Hey
was
man,
gullible.
yo
They
Jeff,
read.
my bad. Jeff, my bad, Jeff. I didn't know I was fucking your wife. I was with my wife, and she had on a Adidas tracksuit, and then your wife had on Adidas. I think somebody swapped your wife out for my wife. I didn't know
Basically,
it was the same. I didn't understand the contents
Right.
of the tracksuit.
No,
I
no,
thought I
no.
was fucking my
Hey,
Nah,
wife.
it gotta
you
get switched. It gotta get switched when you can't see it though.
because
Yeah,
I ain't
I
never met
walked
her
away.
yet.
I was with my wife, and she had the tracksuit on, and I walked
So
away, and I
so
walked back. Your wife was. I thought it was my wife in the tracksuit. Somebody swapped your wife out for my wife. Same suit though. Same exact suit. Same exact like the all four pieces was the
Oh
same.
So you
man.
saying my
Exact
hypothetical wife
span.
did
so
time, but she's
Tony,
hard body.
Tony,
Yeah.
I got
Tony,
a hard
you
body
made
wife.
a statement that she came from what, Taiwan, right? So
Bangkok. Yeah, yeah.
did she leave? Is that her original spot or she came originally from somewhere else?
She came from UK, then she went to
the UK.
Thailand. And
Okay,
she,
right there.
and,
Stop.
and they're
Stop.
saying Thailand in Thailand, they switched her bag when she was on the flight, and then she went to
Hmm
the baggage claim. She picked it up, started walking
hmm
into Sri Lanka, and then got busted.
Okay, so
There you go.
in
That's the story.
Thailand is where they
Now
put
she's
the
in the
drugs in
street
her bag
lockup.
at, right? So now
No,
you
the
seen how
UK.
these bags. So you see a person flight ain't that damn long. You see how
Wait,
nicely packaged, nicely organized, and secretly hidden it's supposed to be. They
wait.
tried to be clever with hiding it. You can't just take a moment in no airport and do all that.
How much?
So
How
That's
much did
true.
the bags weigh? What was the weight of the shit?
They said they did it in grams. I have to go back. It
It
was
was
like
like 41 kilograms or something.
That
41
means they
so
had
kilograms.
to
no,
unstitch the
they
bags, pack the
uh-huh.
inside of the bags,
Yep.
re-stitch the bags,
She didn't
retape
put
the
a lock
bags
on her
up.
bag. Don, yes,
Huh?
he didn't put a, you know how you get the lock, traveling lock. She didn't put a lock on it, so that's why they
Even with
closed her
that,
bag.
Tony, they just didn't sit the the drugs inside the bag like boom, we just in
It
there. They had to
was, it
cuff.
was. Look at the
They
But
This is
picture.
look
It was
though,
all in the
this is
bag.
me and problem. Look at this is me and problem. Look at Mr.
look,
X somebody she's beautiful, so I believe her. Them me and
yeah.
Oh man.
that's me and problem.
He'd have been
That's
if
our
he
damn.
was there,
damn
like called
problem.
me like, look, her story checks out. If you ask
That's
me,
Hey, hey,
that.
you want to
You
know?
know
Y'all
what?
want to know
shit,
something?
you
Basic.
ain't
No,
So,
never had,
so
you ain't never went
basically,
to.
that
so,
really
He
does
be
so,
he
happen
be the
though. That
agent
really.
that's really on their side. He be like, you ain't never been to McDonald's and you ordered the Big Mac and they gave you the quarter pounder and you looked in the bag and it wasn't
so,
your shit. Like, come on, man, it happens.
no,
It
wait. So
happens.
basically,
Look at
she
the
went.
girl. When someone that
Yeah.
cute
So
do something like that,
basically,
look at her.
damn. So basically, she
But
went to Sri Lanka and she got locked up in Sri Lanka. So she locked
Yeah,
up in Sri Lanka.
yeah,
You're only
right,
catching the
yeah,
punch.
Sri,
You
I
was
got it.
Sri
silly.
Lanka, she locked up. All right, never
I'm
mind.
more so trying to
yeah.
stick with what
Hey,
like
y'all in mistake.
so
Fucking
Tony, you
Y'all in
saying
mistake.
that they just put
whatever.
100 pounds in the bags and just put it in there. Because I know they couldn't just do that. I know they had to be more clever by trying to remove the stitching, pack it around
Hey,
the line, and then re-stitch the bag up to try to
nah,
look
they
like the
did it.
bags was empty.
They did it. Just in the bag. Just walk through.
Yeah, well, you know what? Goodbye, girl. R.I.P.
Yeah, she
She
going to
gonna look
jail.
like the next the MMA fighter. Because that was dumb.
Man,
And I don't
child
think that
support.
she was dumb to the fact. I think that it was other circumstances that had her doing it, but she
What up,
wasn't dumb
Charlie?
to that.
What's
I
going
just
on,
asked
Charlie?
her, okay,
Hey,
you
what up,
they
Mm.
pretty? Good to
they
see
Hey,
you
switched
again.
pretty.
they switched
Exactly.
the
She
bags
got
out,
busted.
huh? So
Yeah,
what was in your bags? You
that
was
part.
walking around with
They took
100,000
they
pounds of
took
what?
all her They took all her clothes out. See, they took all. She packed all
She
her
had
clothes.
100 pounds of clothes though.
No, but why not play? Real talk though, when you are pretty, you do get less time in court. That has been proven. So
I
pretty
don't
people.
think you get no that time in one of them
Well,
countries,
I
Tony.
think Sri Lanka don't care.
That's why they sent her, not
Hey,
23-year-old Hector.
hold on, I got Charlie just came in. Let's get Charlie's opinion.
Hey,
We'll go with Charlie.
Charlie.
What do you
Hey,
think about this?
what's
This
what's
this
happening, fam?
nonsense.
What's going on?
I'm gonna
What up,
tell you
Charlie?
what I think about it, right? Y'all know I got to come in here on my Sharif shit. Y'all gonna have to tell me shut up, Sharif.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Already
go ahead.
ready.
Yeah, I'll jump ahead of you. Shut up.
Look,
Already ready.
yeah,
Shut
go
it
and get
up.
it out, Max. Cause peep this out,
Yeah.
right?
All right,
They
shut that shit up.
now
All right.
we done seen what they did with the spice over here, right? During the
Yeah.
opiate pandemic and the fucking excuse my language, and the you know, the Four Loco pandemic, because you know all
Oh
that was
yeah,
around the
Four
same
Loco.
time.
Yeah, that was
You
crazy.
feel me?
Hey,
That
I
was a
love the
wild
Four
time.
Loco now.
Hey, I was on
I'm
that
just
Four
saying
Loco
that
for
was
a
I'm
little
all at
not
the
bit.
same
surprised.
time. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now peep this out, right? That was a little test over on here on us. We ain't let that slide. But if you look at where these spots at, where they say that this is now a new epidemic, these are spots that they already been trying to go over there and get their resources. So if you get rid of all these people who,
Exactly.
you feel me? You just
Yes.
subdue them like that, and like y'all said, there ain't
Yep.
no fighting. It ain't no
That's what me
war.
and
We
my
ain't got to
cousin was
worry
talking
about
about
that.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you
we don't
know
got to
that
use that right now.
Freetown, that is the number one port for export of gold. Gold.
Oh
And they
wow.
have and then they have diamonds, but gold is their main thing. So yeah, they have
Didn't know
plenty
that.
of it. Plenty of gold over there. And diamonds. But that's where the blood diamonds come from too, Sierra Leone.
Yep.
Ain't that where K-Pans from, Tony?
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all ever seen that movie? Y'all ever seen that movie, Blood?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good point, Charlie.
DiCaprio?
We wasn't about to tell you shut up on that. That was a good
Yeah.
point.
I wasn't gonna say I don't want to hear that
My bad.
bullshit, Sharif.
I just got back. I was distracted.
I wasn't gonna tell you
Damn,
that.
Charlie, I didn't even get to start nothing. Shit.
Yeah. That was a good point, Charlie. I was gonna hit that damn minute to the side. Oh, I don't want to hear
I
that
forgot.
bullshit, Sharif.
I literally did forget to say that though. Yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
happy you said that because I forgot about it. Because
Yeah,
that
that's
is
a
a
good
place with a
point.
lot of resources, and it has. Guess what, guys? Cobalt. You know that's
Mm.
something
Yep.
that's something that what
Yes.
you call
Oh
it
yeah,
loves.
cobalt is real
Elon loves
valuable.
because
Yep.
you need it. You need it in the cell phones. They
Yep.
have.
Let me find
Yep.
out
They had.
Elon the one making this stuff.
No, they say you
No.
can't. Well, you know what? You know what? Hey, they all working
Yeah.
together.
Elon
We know
wants
they all
lithium.
working together.
Yeah, they all working together. Elon just went off
Of course.
talking about the Epstein thing yesterday too.
It's a
Talking about
it's
how
a
the
big
hell y'all
play.
talking about.
It's a big play, and we just can't see behind the scenes. It's all that.
So now let me ask y'all, do y'all think she deserved to be locked up, knowing that we know it ain't hers?
Yeah, she deserved to go. Hell, they'll lock one hour and let your black ass go over there and do that. See how
I
shit
say
done, yeah.
only in my scenario, my made up scenario, should she not
So
be locked up.
scenario.
Like she just picked up the dang bag and walked in and like, oh, I'm an idiot.
I
I
tell you
didn't pick
what,
up
But
though.
see, the
the
problem is they have nowhere proving that.
I
Yeah,
tell all y'all what, all
that's
y'all
true.
take
That's bad.
y'all take y'all black and white ass over there and try that and see what happened to y'all. They go
No,
everybody on
thank you.
I'm
We'll
good.
pass. We'll
Put
pass.
locks on your
and see what
bag.
happened to y'all ass.
They
I'm
said free
I
good.
ain't
her. All right,
gonna
let's play the rest.
Wait, Ty.
I'm gonna play the rest real quick and see what they say
All right.
about it.
Claimed the lives of thousands in West Africa, where it first appeared in 2022 and is spreading globally at an alarming rate.
Mr. X.
Oh, isn't that just
Mr. E.
marvelous? It just appeared. I love how they did that. It just appeared over there, bro. Like
Just
they
like
don't have no
crack.
labs to make this. It just
Just like
appeared.
crack appeared. Just like crack just
Exactly.
appeared.
Just out of
Well,
nowhere.
no, crack didn't appear. We made that. No,
That's a
Jeff.
throwback.
Coke appeared. Crack was us made. We made that. We
That's what they
made
want
that.
you to think.
No.
That's what they want you to think.
They showed the same way here. They showed them how to make the crack. That wasn't
No.
something that we were just like, yeah, let me just make it myself.
Yeah, you go in
Yup.
that kitchen, get you a little jar. I mean,
Get that Pyrex pot. All right,
get that pot. Don't make
Nobody
sure you
is buying
overcook it now,
baking
because your
soda.
stuff will be
Nobody
wrong.
is going out and randomly buying baking soda without instruction.
I got baking soda in
Who's
my
buying
kitchen right
bacon?
now.
You do. You
Hold
do.
on, let's play the rest.
but
Tramadol
who,
and formalin,
we talking
a toxic
about
chemical
dope. We
commonly
talking about
used to
dope
preserve
sellers.
bodies in mortuaries. Her pals believe she was besotted by a mystery man named Rocco.
A mystery
Rocco.
man named
What's
Rocco.
You see that's
Rocco.
see? We called it. We
I said
called
his
it.
name was. I said his
See?
name was Ace. I said his name was Ace. But
Pick
it's,
it
it's
up.
But
You
Rocco.
called it.
We got a
it's
Rocco
legit
in
what you
Atlanta.
said earlier.
Let's not
Legit
talk
what you
about
said
Rocco.
earlier.
Oh damn! It better not
Some
be
random
Rocco from
name.
Atlanta, bro. Rocco
Yeah.
said tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah. Some random nickname, and we don't know who the dude
Rocco.
is. No way of proving that he even exists.
He go.
It's
He
always
like.
that.
Fucking
He said,
Rocco.
"Hey man, this dude named Rocco just gave me the bags. I don't know. He just gave me the bag, and I just
It
walked
was
in. Like
Rocco.
what? It was Rocco.
Rocco who?
Yeah, I
His
remember
name is
Rocco.
Rocco. I don't know.
Rocco's
I
modern
remember
life.
Rocco.
Rocco's modern life.
It's
Yeah.
Rocco. No man, it's Rocco from Morocco, man. That's who give it to me.
Wait a
Everybody,
Oh,
minute.
okay. Sure.
Uranium and Mr. E is talking about bailing this heifer out. They talking about.
Yeah.
Do you think we can bail her out?
so let's
It's
do it.
stupid.
Let's do it, UP.
Y'all
Hey,
crazy.
man.
Y'all
Y'all
crazy,
crazy
man.
Hey,
as hell, man.
I'll ante up on that.
There you go,
I'll
Jackie.
throw some money in
Oh,
that pot.
really?
Hey, what you gonna be like? You owe me a favor. You owe me a big favor. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Please.
We all love the
Her
beautiful
pals believe
idiot.
she was
That's all right,
besotted by
Max.
a
We'll get
mystery
her so
man
we can
named
take over the
Now,
market here.
listen though, but
Hold
Tice,
on.
Let me see how she
hey,
met this dude.
Tice, you was on
I'll
point
be
because he
right
did say it's a mystery man, and they said,
Let me
Yes.
hear
yeah,
this.
she got us by a
The fact
mystery
that his
man.
She
name
was
was
besotted
Rocco was
by a
perfect though. But you know she made that
Rocco.
name up on the spot. Who'd you get the
Rocco.
shit from? She looked around, she saw like a boulder on the side of the street. She was like rock, and then she was next to a
Rock.
big old tire. She was
No,
like, oh,
No,
Rocco.
they just so
Big
Her
happened.
pals
old.
believe
They just so happened to be
oh,
playing an episode of Rocco's Modern Life on
Yeah.
TV. That's what it
This
was.
oh
nigga,
damn.
Oh, y'all crazy.
Rock,
Gunner said we
Damn.
need to get a GoFundMe page.
Oh hell no.
Hell no.
Go
she was
fund me.
besotted by a mystery
he'll get
man
bailed
named
out.
Rocco, key piece of
48 hours.
information which could be crucial to her defense. Prosecutors will argue her
Man, she gonna get out. She gonna get out. Watch.
experience as a stewardess with Holiday
go
Airline
angry
TUI
page.
proves she knew to check her luggage before a flight. Her friends revealed that Charlotte is struggling by
Ooh, they said she knows.
Yeah, you know
She's
what?
a flight attendant.
They
They
said
said since she's a
struggling
flight
behind
attendant,
The
she
bars.
more,
knows to check her. She knows to check her luggage before a flight. Since she's a flight attendant.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
well, look,
And she had
the more
two before she got to Sri Lanka.
And they said she's
So
struggling
that's even
behind
more damage.
bars.
She went to Sri Lanka. Now she locked up.
I didn't know they
You know
had
what?
so many photos of this chick though. The more pictures I see, like you know what? I believe her.
Maybe
I think
maybe
she's
she.
I
fucking
bet you would. You would believe her, wouldn't
I
you?
just seen that one and that's it. See, I didn't see her in a little stewardess shit and then she outside in a little Miami
Part-time
backdrop.
beautician Charlotte
I
was
believe her.
cuffed after
Stewardess
stepping
or
off a flight to Sri
stupidest?
Lanka from
Well, all y'all
Thailand
can
last
get your
Monday.
name on her
Her
guest
two
list and go
suitcases
meet her, go visit her at the
contained
visitation
46
days.
kilograms of
Hey, hey, I got
So
a plot twist
so
for
y'all was
y'all.
asking. It was 46 kilograms. They said.
synthetic
She didn't
drug
do nothing
I
kush,
got
wrong.
a plot
which is
twist for
25
She went
y'all.
on
times more
Peep
vacation. Nothing
this.
potent
needs
than the
visitation.
Hey, peep this real quick.
What's the
That
plot twist?
that random Rocco person that she mentioned, she is Rocco. That's her
Oh hell
nickname.
no. That's
She was
crazy.
smuggling. She was
That's
smuggling Rocco's.
That's crazy,
I
bro.
know.
Yeah, she was making a run. I
You
agree.
couldn't
I
get
agree
off.
so pretty. I think she was making a run. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got
she wasn't.
about 2 more
I
minutes.
believe her. She's
Let's play
innocent.
this and rest of this.
opioid
We'll do last words.
fentanyl. Other newly released images show the drugs in large vacuum-sealed bags that were allegedly stuffed into Charlotte's luggage. Stacks upon stacks of the sealed packages are seen laid out on a table. Yesterday, the 21-year-old wept in court as she was told she may not be sentenced for another 12 months.
Dang.
Even then, she has been
rock and
warned
roll.
she could face 20
She a pretty girl.
She rotting in there, bro. Damn, are you just gonna sit there and kind of slow
Look
ass?
at her. You don't think she live a certain lifestyle?
prison if
Hey,
No, they
rock and
said
roll,
she's
baby
struggling
girl. Rock
behind the
and roll.
bars. Y'all didn't hear what
That's
they
why.
said? She's
No.
struggling.
I'm not talking about behind bars. When you look at her
Boy,
pictures and
yes,
her lavish
yes.
lifestyle, do you not see
Now
her
look,
lifestyle? This is
Yeah,
not
but
nothing new to
She
her.
got the lip
usually
filler.
they
She got lip
usually
she
filler. I
does live
already
that
know.
lifestyle. But
she
look,
I
you
do
see
got
see
the
lip
it.
chick
filler.
right here? The chick on the
She got
screen
lip
right
After the
here?
filler.
first court
I see
Yeah,
the
she
cheek
had
lift
her.
in the lip filler. She.
Look,
I
her
know.
that's doing
she will no longer be
that's
allowed to
doing the
use her
recording.
phone or
I
contact her
see
And
loved
it.
she done
ones.
it. She's
Charlotte
guilty.
claimed on Tuesday
Her
the drugs found in her
innocent.
She's
suitcase
guilty.
were planted on her.
She's guilty.
Innocent.
Part-time
Look,
That cracker
beautician
is
Susan
innocent.
guilty.
Look
Surrey
at
said
her
she had
face.
no idea
That's
that there
not
were
a
drugs
guilty
in her
face.
luggage when she left Bangkok.
That's a
That's
guilty
let me
face.
go home, please.
Well,
I want my body.
Hey,
I agree
man.
with Danielle. She's
Nah,
clearly
not
used
saying
to
it
a
right.
certain lifestyle,
Yeah.
and I'm just not convinced that. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm just not convinced that she's
No, she
innocent
knew what she was
in
getting
this.
herself into. Look at picture. Pictures say 1,000 words. Her lifestyle,
She might
flight
not be
attendants
all
live
that
good life,
bright.
but they don't leave that lavish
She
of a
might have a
lifestyle.
lot
Oh,
of money and not a lot of brain. I mean,
I'm
she
a
might
I'm gonna
not be
go
that
in the
bright.
order. I'm gonna go in the order y'all came in. So I'll
Exactly.
start
She's
with
just a dumb girl.
Tice.
It's not
Tice,
a crime to
Watch
be a
it.
dumb girl.
your last
Watch it.
words on the whole, them putting it in Sierra Leone, Freetown to be exact, which is crazy, where freed slaves returned to. They start there first, just somehow, and it's spreading around the world now. What's your thoughts on that, host? Your last thoughts?
I actually agree with what Charlie said for the resources, because I mean, if you look at places where a lot of uh colonialists, if you will, were still empowered at, a lot of those places in Africa, a lot of those places have now kicked them out, like
They have, yeah.
Niger, Mali, Burkina
Burkina
Faso.
Faso, yeah, they are
They're
kicking them
kicking
out.
them out, and
So they
so yeah,
and
they
guess
need
what?
other.
Let me add to that real quick, Tyson. Let you finish. There hasn't been a drug problem in Africa until
Yeah.
now, and
Yep.
that's where it's even crazier to me, right? But keep
Yes.
That's how
going.
long it took.
So
Dang.
they need new play they need other places now to exploit, because I mean what's been said for years is it's been proven to be a reality. Europe cannot survive without Africa. They
Yeah,
need
that is
Africa for its
facts.
Yeah.
resources.
Yeah, they have.
And
Yeah.
I mean that
Africa
was
been
just
there for a
proven.
China
basket.
China
Yes,
has
that was
my bad.
proven recently in France with the power outages that they were dealing with during the Olympics. They were dealing with power outages because Niger told them we would no longer be exporting uranium to you, raw uranium to y'all, and
Yep,
because of that, now they got a power shortage over there.
yep, you're right.
So,
That's right.
yep, now they
All right,
need new places to exploit.
that's a good point. Appreciate that, Tyson. Queen, you was up next. What any last thoughts on the situation?
Just say no to that graveyard kush and say yes to Cali's kush. Medicinal purposes only, though.
Okay. All right, Jeff came in next. Jeff, any last thoughts on this?
I was gonna piggyback on the back of what Tice said, but just hold on. What'd you say again, Tice? Hold on, I
Or what
forgot.
was it? Was it about the France
Resources.
dealing with the power outages, or the Europe needing the resources from Africa?
I,
And
I was just gonna, you know what? I'll just make it simple. Just let's leave China alone, because and try to protect ourselves, and everybody hit that
No,
like
protect
button.
you.
Join the Discord. Join the Patreon. Subscribe to the
Boy, get
page.
to
Hit
your
that
point.
like button. No, that's all I'm
That's a
saying.
good
I'm
point. Yeah,
saying,
that's what he's
do,
saying.
All right,
are you
appreciate that.
does anything make you mad? If that's the case, subscribe to the mad ones.
Mm.
I
Hey,
yield the rest of my time.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
hey, I like that. I like that.
yeah.
Nice ad
Max,
break.
it's on you,
Appreciate you.
Max.
Max came in next.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about the whole African situation, because like Sierra Leone, the people on drugs there, like they might as well be. It's never really been anything. They don't have any. What else do they
That's
do out
fucked
there?
up.
They just like mine for diamonds, where they like lose a finger if they don't
Dude,
meet the quota. We trying to sneak a
I
quarter
love it.
diamond out in their
oh my
asshole so they can
god,
save their family and shit like that. Like it's already a horror show out there. So like, what's some drugs gonna do? I'd say just flood it with some Cali Kush rather than the
That
UK
part.
Kush. Like, at least get them some
Right.
good shit.
It smells different. You can tell the difference in the
This
smell.
is crazy.
okay.
I mean, I just
Max.
All right, Max. So what about it spreading around the world?
it won't. It stays in places like that because what else do they have to do there?
But
Like
this is the
if
first.
you
This is
take
the
if
first
you take
time
it to
that.
other
This is the
places,
first
people just
time that.
aren't gonna.
But
They're
yeah,
not
that's what I'm
gonna.
saying. This is the first thing that has actually stuck where they had to have a state of emergency.
I bet that'll never be a state of emergency in Cali or in
In
any
United
state
States,
in the
period.
U.S.
I don't
Yeah,
know because
Lord,
any state.
please.
fentanyl they
It
already
just
have a
won't.
state of emergency out
It
in Cali.
stays in places like that because those people live on a lower level of poverty than people out here can even imagine. So why wouldn't they? They could have brought anything in and they would have smoked it up.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Damn.
Charlie,
That's kind of true.
Charlie, your last
That's
thoughts
kind
on
of.
that.
There's some facts to that.
Charlie, you there?
Yeah, they
Okay, go ahead, Charlie. Last thought.
Y'all see what it is. Protect the resources. I mean, y'all see what it is, man. They've been trying to attack them same areas for years, for centuries, I guess. So they're gonna figure out. They're gonna try it with war. They're gonna try it with drugs. They're gonna try it with who knows what else. They tried it with disease once. They done look.
Yeah, they did.
Once.
They did try with the disease. Now he's talking about that AIDS epidemic that was supposed to be over there.
Oh,
and then
my bad.
Ebola. Yeah,
And
but
then
like, how you gonna
COVID
live?
and
How you gonna live somewhere with all
and
the
guess
resources?
what? And guess what? They are still reproducing because they were trying. And then the Belinda and Bill, the Gates went over there trying to do stuff too. And we're still meeting replacement rates over there. So they were trying to stop them from multiplying. That was a big fact.
Damn.
But like,
PJ, when you come to Cali, definitely hit me up. We could smoke real big here. Don't worry, just hit me up, PJ.
Boog, your last thoughts on it?
Man, my last thought: say no to drugs. Hey man, listen, man. Weed ain't the same weed no more.
Unless you're in Sierra Leone, man, let them niggas smoke.
Look. Don't be over here hating on our product for medicinal purposes.
Subscribe.
The weed
I mean,
ain't the same weed no
you
more.
gotta take Chrissy route, man. Take Chrissy route. She said people
grow
just need to
your
grow it
own.
themselves. Just grow it
That
yourself.
part.
You don't have to worry about it.
You gotta worry about all that. And Chris
do
talking
some
about some
shrooms.
garden.
Hell
She's not talking about nothing else. Let's do some shrooms. All right, it's time for me to go. I know some people that do damn
But yeah,
I know a lot of people that do
for sure,
shrooms like playing though. I know a lot of
I
folks.
just wanted to bring awareness because it looks just like
Like
weed. And
shrooms.
that's where the problem
Allegedly.
comes in. All right, so I don't want that falling in the hands of any of the YNs that we call them around here. Because
They already nuts.
We
We
was
have
doing
advertising.
we were doing those what's those little the suction
Them cans. I don't know what that is.
those
They
little
got that.
cans.
They still doing that now.
Yeah, they still doing it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want them to get a hang of that because it's gonna be bad.
You
It's gonna
already said when
deteriorate them.
you hit some and had you outside wanting to shoot stuff. So
And
imagine
they like I was an Indian out there looking for my coat. I was like, yeah, pull the string. Shoot him, got him, Buffalo.
Native American, thank you.
Get on there.
Oh my God, that's
They already shooting.
I was out there in the parking lot looking like a suspect.
Oh shit. Well, all right. Well, until next time though, I appreciate you, Tice, Queen, Max, Jeff, and Charlie for calling in. And we're gonna see y'all next time. And we about to
Like and
out here.
subscribe.
Peace out.
Stay mad.
Welcome to the Mad Ones podcast, where all the real ones still broadcast. Say what? We got the funniest chat, Mad Ones Nation.